The Pythagorean theorem says that if you have a right triangle with side lengths a, b, and c, then a squared plus b squared must be equal to c squared, where c is the hypotenuse of the triangle, or the longest side. The converse of the Pythagorean theorem says if a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, then you must have a right triangle. So let's take a look at a couple different examples of how to use the converse of the Pythagorean theorem to actually determine if a triangle is a right triangle. Alright, this question says a triangle has side measurements of 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. Is this triangle a right triangle? So if we imagine we have some triangle here, and we're told that the side lengths are 4, 6, and 8, where 8 must be the hypotenuse because it's the longest side. We want to know, is this a right triangle? Well, if it is a right triangle, we should be able to say that the two smaller side lengths squared and added together should be equal to the hypotenuse squared. So let's see if that's true. So if we say 4 squared plus 6 squared, is that actually equal to 8 squared? Because if this is a right triangle, this should be true. So 4 squared is 16, plus 6 squared is 36, is equal to 8 squared is 64. 16 plus 36, that turns out to be 52. And on this right-hand side, we have 64. So we can see that this is not true. 52 is not equal to 64. So that means this triangle must not be a right triangle. So we'll say no as our final answer. All right, let's check out this example. Is the following triangle a right triangle? So we're given this triangle here where the side lengths are 3, 4, and 5. If this is a right triangle, we should be able to say that 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared, where 5 is the hypotenuse, or the longest side. So let's see if this is true. 3 squared, that's 9, plus 4 squared, that's 16, is equal to 5 squared is 25. So over here we get 9 plus 16, that's 25. And on the right side we have 25. So this is a true statement. 25 is equal to 25. So we would say yes, this triangle must be a right triangle, because the converse of the Pythagorean theorem says if a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, then you must have a right triangle. So those were just a couple examples of how to use the converse of the Pythagorean theorem.